Good job. That's it. That's it. Our top 10 teams have pitched, and once again, to every and single of them, because they are our heroes. What?
Who are you?
Okay. Okay.
Did you sign up?
I'm supposed to pitch now.
Are we okay with a quick pitch?
Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More?
Yeah. Go.
All right. So, like, apparently, this dude now is going to pitch.
Okay.
Round of applause to who?
I'm Christoph. Some of you might know me already as the pitch doctor, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today because I also have my own startup, and frankly, it's amazing. It's sad to see the jury go because I would surely win the competition. I'm sure of that. But anyway, you can tell the jury later how amazing my startup is. Because here's the problem that we're solving, and it's a huge one. Scooters suck, okay? They're uncomfortable to ride, they're super dangerous, and they're hideous when they're standing and lying around all the way in the streets. However, there's a bunch of companies that are very successful doing that, right? Investors give them a ton of money. Some of them, like that stupid logo, it doesn't even look like a bird. Whatever is that? We obviously have a better solution than scooters, and I can't believe that nobody else came up with this before. But the better solution that we came up with is obviously ponies. Because why would you ride a scooter if you could ride a pony, right? Ponies are super smooth, they're super safe, and they're super cute. When we started this a few years ago, we saw a mega trend developing, and it's still there. People want ponies. Everybody wants a pony. The biggest show on Netflix back then was Pony King. The other biggest show on Netflix was comedians on ponies getting coffee. The biggest song on the internet was Wet Ass Pony. The biggest website on the internet, you know this one, you all visited anyway. I also did a bunch of research. I Googled it, and you can see the biggest thing people want is, I want a pony. So we said, okay, we can build a product for that. And here's our product. It is called Pöny, the mobility revolution. Okay? How does it work? It's rental ponies for everyone, everywhere. Just like the scooters are floating around, the ponies will be floating around. You'll have an app. You go into the app. You see all the ponies around you, you click on the pony you want, and you start riding it. This has huge potential in big cities in the United States, but also in Europe. We see a lot of potential. I think it can work in the suburbs as well. Basically, it can disrupt every other mobility service in any type of situation. And yes, we've tested this. It works for all sorts of human beings. Ponies are absolutely strong enough to carry all of you. Now, we have different products for different use cases, okay? We have Pöny X, that's sort of our basic offer, but we have a slightly more sophisticated one that's called Pöny Black. We have Pöny Black SUV, and then we have the very, very, very popular Pöny Pool. Now, all the people in Patagonia vests in the room probably say, this sounds amazing, but can you actually build the tech? And to those people, I can say, yes, we can build the tech. We've developed a product that has different modes, so we have a walk mode, but we have a trot mode as well, and we have a gallop mode, and then we have a really cool thing that we came up with, and it's patent pending, and we call it ludicrous mode. And I actually brought a demonstration of ludicrous mode, so watch closely. It's going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it's going to be super fast. It's super amazing. We also have another mode that every app today needs, and that is, of course, dark mode. Now, with mobility, you know that the biggest issue is always charging infrastructure, but we have that figured out. We call it the Super Carrot Network, and it will solve our charging problems very easily. Now, the people in the vests probably say, yeah, and you're probably using AI too, right? Because AI is the hot shit. And to those, I have to say, nah, fuck AI, okay? This is not about AI at all. We believe strongly in EI. Equine intelligence, okay? That's what we're going for. Now, my startup, and we're based in Germany, and the investors are probably saying, yeah, that sounds amazing, but Germans, do they even accept this type of like super innovative high-tech shit? Well, Germans, yes, we are slightly different. We do some weird stuff, okay? We're not very advanced when it comes to technology, right? We pay cash, we don't have phones, we don't have apps. But to cover that, because we see Germany as a big market, we have a true killer feature, and we call it ChatGPT. So chat, obviously you know what that means, but GPT stands for German Pony Telephone. And that way, and this, to be honest, we think this is our killer feature. So how it works is we take these German early adopters that are pretty far along on their technology journey, and we combine them with innovative ponies, and we let them call them by phone. So there's no app involved, it's by phone. Now you're probably saying, how do you even make that work? Does the pony understand the human calling it? Well, we have a secret sauce, and that is NLP, natural language processing. And that way, yes, ponies and human beings can talk to each other. Okay, question, but isn't air travel the future of mobility? Aren't we going to fly around in these things all pretty soon? We believe in air travel as well. We've done first tests. You might remember it. It was a little bit in the news because it didn't work according to plan. So this is what we tried, but I can assure you the pony was fine. The pony survived. There was no issues, okay? It didn't work, but we'll keep improving our product there. The most important thing for us, though, is not our product. It's our values, okay? Unlike our competitors, we don't treat our employees terribly. They treat their employees terribly. We treat our employees very well. So our main KPI is NPS. And you've all heard of NPS. You know what that stands for, right? Net Pony Satisfaction. So that's what we're after. We treat our ponies extremely well. We have a pony spa for our ponies. They have standing desks because that's very good for your health. Mental health also, we have support by professionals for our ponies. And to keep our ponies sharp, we have what we call 20% time. So one day a week, our ponies can work on other projects just to sort of stay sharp and work on other stuff as well. We have a humble office that we just opened in Berlin, where the sun always shines. But we also have a place in the US. So if investors from the US are here, you want to meet us, you can meet us there as well. Obviously, for every startup, the big decision is, what kind of company do you want to be? Do you want to be hardcore or softcore? And we asked our employees, and they all pressed the button that said, yes, we want to go ponycore. So ponycore is even softer than softcore, and that's how we're doing it. We're actually we're so soft, our company is so soft. My co-founder, he brings muffins for our ponies all the time. He's the motherly type. And if you want to know, this is actually a funny story. I found my co-founder when I tweeted, back when Twitter was a thing, and he replied that he would be getting involved, and then other people, they were complaining, but we didn't steal the idea from them, so that's all fake news. Anyway, we have a very clear company motto, and it is move at a moderate pace and nibble things. And I can tell you, we're doing it every day, okay? It works really well. Now, we need to make money, obviously, but we have a very clear business model. It's very simple. You pay to unlock, and then you pay per mile. And then we also have a genius idea, and this is probably the best idea we've ever had. We call it NFTs. Have you heard of any NFTs? Non-feedable tokens. It's super amazing. So I'll try to explain it to you. It's a little complicated, but this is a picture of hay, okay? You can't eat that. Not even the pony can eat that. So it's a picture of hay. But then we call it an NFT. It's still the same picture of hay, but we call it an NFT, and people pay a lot of money for it to not feed it to the ponies. It's really genius. We came up, I was in a great mood that day when I came up with this idea. We also have another part of our business model. We have strong aftermarket potential. Because, there is an aftermarket for ponies, and we developed our own brand for it. This is it. It's called Beyond Pony, because who doesn't love a good burger, right? And come on. And I would love to supply the catering maybe for next year's TechChill. So if you want to sign up, buy a ticket right now, you're going to be able to eat these. Marketing, obviously very important for us. We need to reach all of you. But you probably think that this is a great idea. It's going to go viral, right? But we don't do viral anymore, okay? The last couple of years, viral sort of screwed up their brand. So we'll go bacterial. That's the new thing. That's the new thing that startups are going to aim for. How we're going to do it, we've actually done out-of-home marketing. We came up with these really cool, and innovative, very different than other companies, advertising. And also our influencer marketing is going to be fire. It's going to be absolute fire, because we came up with this idea for Pony Festival. So Pony Festival is going to be on this island with all the ponies and all the influencers, and it's just going to be amazing, and the food is going to be awesome as well. We're also in discussions with HBO, because we think TV could be a really good way to reach millions and millions of people. So this is very secret, so please don't tweet this, but we're talking to HBO about making a show called Silicon Meadow, where this group of people is doing this startup that's called Pied Pony, and as you can see, like this guy, he's based on me, right? The Adidas jacket, the glasses, just not as good looking. But anyway, so if this works, then I think marketing, we have that covered. But we already have a ton of great traction, so we don't even need that much marketing. So we built an MVP, and the people loved it. The MVP was very popular. As you can see, people were super happy when they used our MVP. We also did benchmarking with other mobility solutions, and our product performed extremely well. We also have a bunch of testimonials that agreed to be on my slides here. So for example, this guy, he does something in social media, and he thinks that ponies are absolutely the way to go in mobility. This guy, I don't know exactly who he is, but everybody loves him. He's very popular. And he says that it's a great way to get ponies if you can't afford your own. And then we have this guy who absolutely wants to grab this billion-dollar opportunity by the pony. And which leads us to the most important thing here, because we're obviously fundraising, okay? The people investors will say, how rich are we going to get with this? And I can tell you very, 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 very rich. We did I spent months on this analysis, okay? We did a competitor analysis where we looked at, do the companies have ponies or don't they have ponies? And you can clearly see we're to the top right is exactly where we want to be. Also, you want to know how much money are we going to make? So here's some conservative, importantly, revenue estimates for the next couple of years, and this is the graph, giving us the perfect hockey stick that every investor is looking for, right? And these are conservative estimates. Now, you're probably saying, ponies. That's great. That's terrific. But we have an even bigger vision, because we're thinking past the pony. We have already secured these brands, Camel and Donkey. And we can bring it to different locations, different use cases. It's going to be amazing. But one use case where we will make a ton of money is actually last mile delivery. Because who wants this if you can have this instead? I think this is what cities need. I think this is what people need. And I'm willing to bring it to you. I'll do it with my team. I have an amazing team. This guy has to work remotely for the next 15 years, I think. But other than that, we're doing great. Now you're probably saying, do I trust a first-time founder? You shouldn't trust a first-time founder, but I'm not a first-time founder. I've founded an amazing startup before. I've built the amazing fleece sleeves. You probably know it from a couple of investors, if you know them, that are contrarian. Contrarian investors love this. We also have an advisory board of very smart people that help us along the way. We're currently in the middle of going through all the equine accelerators, the famous ones that you know. We've already been in Pony Stars. We're doing Plug and Pony at the moment, and we're going to go into Pony Combinator next. If we can't raise money, we have a genius idea to how to generate some funds, because we'll do this. We'll sell cereal, and it's going to be amazing. We're currently raising 50 million, which should get us to our IPO. It's a small bridge funding, basically. And then we haven't decided yet what we're going to do. We're either going to do a special pony acquisition company, that is one way to go, or an initial pony offering. That's the other option. And again, we haven't decided. We do have a lot of investor interest. This guy keeps, he's camping in front of our office in Berlin. He's very aggressive. He wants to tie his offer sheet to a brick and throw it through our window. But we're holding out hope for this guy, because he's our dream investor, because talk about fit, right? That would be ideal. We also have others in our pipeline for follow-up funding. These guys are all over our idea already. We're building the world's first ponycorn, and I would invite you to not just become a user, but become an investor. Of course, only the best investors need apply. We don't just take anybody's money, but you can give me cash after the presentation if you want to. And with that, I can only say, come ride with us to IPO country. It's going to be pretty epic, and it's going to be a lot of ponies. Thank you.